Hi, I'm Moxxie, and we are here today because I got my Ipsy Glam bag. So I wanted to go over the products with you guys, show you how they work, what I think. Yeah, making a video, it's been a while. Just between work and personal matters, shit has been a little bit weird. But we're back at it, and here we are. That doesn't matter, right? Because I got my Ipsy, I got makeup. I like makeup, you like makeup, that's why we're here, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe. So yeah, I will see you in the next frame. The last one I got was the Glam Bag X, but big box. So I'm kind of missing having like the actual little bag with all the stuff in it. I have my phone right here with me to like kind of talk about everything that I'm getting. And the first thing that I want to talk about though is this bag is just so pretty. Like, I know it's like holiday themed or whatever, but it is. Tell me it's not like the prettiest little thing. It's got like little sparkles and stars, and this is so pretty. I am still a little triggered at the fact that they're still bags and not like bags like before, but I still think it's really pretty. And I again have my phone right here to go over what is actually in the bag. First thing I have is the little card that they always send with 22 beauty horoscopes. So since I do have like the little card brings fucking 22 beauty horoscopes, let's look for mine. Scorpio, treat yourself to the things you don't always allow yourself to enjoy. By the way, if you didn't notice, I'm rocking a simple look today too. No nails, I'm just vibing, my guy. Okay, so the first thing that we have in the list is the Belle. Boy, they really had to give me hard things to pronounce, huh? Belle and Argent Bronze and Buff Brush Duo, which are these right here. Last couple of brushes that I've gotten in Ipsy have been really good, and I've been like religiously using them when I do my makeup. Like, if I'm gonna wash my brushes, those are always the first ones that I make sure that are clean. Okay, so let's start with the small one. Blush and highlight brush. Okay. It's gonna be hard to see because the letters are white. It's so soft. It's a little tilted to the side. Like, it's just the way that it was packaged. But with, you know, a couple of washes of the actual brush, it should just go back to wherever it was. But it's pretty... It's not as soft as the other ones that I got last time. MOTD brushes. These are super soft. This one's soft as well, but it's... You can tell that it's a little bit. We'll try it, see how it goes. And then the second one, yeah, it's the way that they were packaged, because if you see, like, it's just flat on this side and it's just kind of tilted. Whatever. This one then is the Leading Lady Powder Bronze and Buff Brush. Here's the thing with me and bronzer brushes. I don't necessarily use bronzer that much, so I usually just stick to using the bronzer brushes for powder. I have a lot of bronzer brushes, and I just really just use them to take excess powder and just kind of buff them out. Next, we have the Complex Culture Good Glow Blush Duo in So Chill plus Glow Rush. Oh, okay. There's two of them. There's So Chill and Glow Rush in the same one. I've always loved the Complex Culture packaging. It just looks so high-end and just so pretty. Cool, so that's out of the way. Let's open up this bad boy. Okay, it's telling you that this one's Total Glow and this one's a Subtle Glow, and little instructions. All right, what are you seeing? Apply one shade or a touch of both onto apples of cheeks for a flush of glowy color. Or the other side says, sweep the deeper shade onto the apples of the cheeks, blend in the lighter shade of blush up cheekbones towards the temple. I feel like I do it the other way around. I usually put the lighter shade, and not on my apples because then it just brings my face down. I usually put the lighter color like around here and then the deeper color in the back. I always find it a little questionable when face products like contour and things like that have instructions on them, because the same instructions don't work for every face shape. This one might be a little too pink for me. I'm not a fan of very, very pink pinks. That happened to me with the Kimchi like blush. It was really pink, like really like Barbie pink, and I'm really yellow, so I don't really think that those colors look well with my skin tone. The next product is the Nena Clay Mask, which is right here. It's supposed to detox and tighten with natural Canadian glacial oceanic clay. So many words on that thing. Natural water separation may occur. A thick layer, face avoiding eyes and mouth, 15 minutes, lay off warm water, all skin types. I am not really going to be using this right now at this moment, but I will be trying it and giving you a heads up for next time. Which reminds me, on a previous video, I said that I was going to try 2 products because I believed in like using them on a daily basis beforehand. One of them was a product that was meant for fine lines and wrinkles and things like that, and I don't have those, and I'm not going to put a product on my face that I don't need. So I didn't try that one, but the other one was a foot balm, and I did try it. I've been using it every day since I got it. My feet are so soft and so nice, so I'm gonna include that here and in the bottom what the link is. And it's really nice. My feet were in a very rough condition because I work from home. I don't really go out, so I don't really pay attention to my feet like I used to do before. When I was younger, I guess I, you know, put cream in my feet and in my body just like religiously, and you know, you grow up. That was the thing that I stopped doing, and my feet were in a rough shape. So definitely using that cream has helped make them softer and kind of shed that like dead skin from before. So 10 out of 10 on that one. Moving on to the Rodial Glass Primer. I feel like I've tried something from this brand before, although I am not completely sure. It's really just the packaging. Oh, this is way smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. And then last but not least, we have the Seraphine. I always say Seraphine. If it's not Seraphine, you can fight yourselves in the comments. The Seraphine Botanicals Lemon Balm plus Thyme. Okay. Oh, it's a package covered in plastic, and then another package. And then that contains the other package, okay? So much plastic, okay. It says dispense a small amount onto ring finger, gently massage onto lips until sugar granules melt. Rinse with cold water or wipe with a wet tissue to reveal soft, gentle skin. Let's start off. I don't really have anything on my face. I just have my eyebrows done. I have primer on my eyes and mascara, but I don't have like anything on my actual face. So I'm just gonna grab the primer, wear alone for a hydrated glowing veil, or pair with makeup for a natural luminous glass skin base. Let's see. I'm just gonna put like a pea-sized, that's pea-sized, right? My pea-sized amounts are very small compared to like what an actual pea is, but I don't like to feel product on my face when I'm done with stuff, so. Okay. It's a little iridescent. It smells and I don't want to be mean here, but okay, here's the thing. I've never been to any store like this in the States, but if you've ever been in Puerto Rico, or if you are from Puerto Rico, stores like Messalbe, or that like one Always 99, the smell that those stores have, like of cheap soap and like not scented candles and stuff like that, like fabuloso, like cheap cleaning supplies. That's what this smells like. I'm not saying it smells bad. I've never, the smell takes me to a very specific place, and it's the cheap 99-cent store with my grandma while she's trying to get like something dumb for the house, or like some soap or something like that, because we were always broke. It takes me back to that, yeah, 100%. It's not a bad smell, it's just a core memory, like it took me places. Okay, so that actually absorbed pretty well. You saw the amount that I put in my hands. I have a shit ton of glitter in my hands. I have like a little bit of a patch or whatever, but you can see that it looks like my skin. It looks like my skin, both with the primer and the foundation. So based on what I've seen, at least so far, I'm gonna say that this is a 10 out of 10 for me, and I will 100% keep using it. This is probably gonna be one of those products that I just keep buying. So I have my bronzer and I have my highlight. They're both here. We're gonna be using these because if we're gonna use powder blush, then I just like to use the same on everything. If I use a cream blush, then I like to use the rest of my makeup as a cream. Foundation is on, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer under my eyes. Also, I'm setting my under eye, and while that sets, I'm going to test out the blushes using the Spotlight blush and highlighter brush that we found here. And I'm gonna be dipping into the darker one. I believe the darker one is So Chill. Yeah. So the darker one is So Chill, and I'm gonna use that darker tone in the back of my face, like right around here. I always try to blend it out with the temple and then just kind of smooth it out around here, the darker shades. This is actually a really pretty color, and it's really easy to blend. It has this like really pretty like golden glow to it. And then just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go into the pink and I'm gonna blend it out right here just to give it a little bit of color to blend out. So this blush actually looks really nice, and it doesn't look very exaggerated. It's really easy to blend out. It has a little bit of a glow to it, like a golden glow. So this is gonna be another 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. I'm gonna move on to the bronzer, and then the bronzer that I'm gonna be using is Shades by Shan, and this is You're Very Beautiful. And I'm gonna be using the bronzer and buffer brush. Put some product in there. So this is the thing with me, when I'm gonna use bronzer, contour, or anything like that, I usually use it very precisely, and this is way too big of a brush for me. Like, it does its job, it blends out really nicely, like this is blending out really well. I would say it's not showing up as much as I would like it, and I know that it's not the bronzer because I use this bronzer a lot. So I know it's not the bronzer, but it's not really showing up that much, for being honest here. And I know that, you know, bronzer is not really supposed to be like a contour or whatever, but that's what I use it as. So at least for me, For my own bronzer and for the way that I use bronzer, that brush is probably like a 4 out of 10. This is usually the one that I use. Is from MOTD. It's a Supermodel Sculpt brush, and usually I just keep it to the very middle and just concentrate all of the color into that area and just buff it out. So we already tried the blush, we already tried the brushes, and I'm jumping into highlight. It's picking up pretty well, and I'm just gonna put it up on this side and around my temple as well. It's actually depositing that really nicely. I don't know if it's showing on camera, it probably isn't because the light is coming from over here. But it really is taking up that highlight. You should be able to see it on this cheek. Let's see. I mean, granted, the highlight is a very nice highlight. But the brush is certainly helping out. I've honestly been having kind of a hard time finding a brush that'll pick up this highlight for some reason. I don't know why. But this is actually working very nicely with it, and I'm happy about that because I can actually stop using my fingers for it now and use an actual brush. For bronzer, like I mentioned about this one, I'm really just gonna go with like a 4 out of 10 because, again, for the way that I use bronzer. But usually what I use these bronzer brushes for is to take this excess powder and just it didn't leave a lot of product in under the eye, which I've been having a little bit of trouble with the MOTD brush. It actually took all of that excess out and like distributed it really nicely, and it did not move my makeup in the process. This picks up the blush and the highlight and blends it out very nicely, and this works really well if you use bronzer brushes like me just to like move excess product around. They both work really nicely for what I need them to work for, so this is going to be a 10 out of 10 for me as well. We tried the primer, the blush, and the brushes. We're not going to be trying the mask, so the only thing left is the lip scrub. Now my lips is another one of the things that I've been neglecting, I guess you could say, because of the same thing. I don't really go anywhere or anything like that, and I should be taking better care of my lips, and they're not in the worst condition ever, but they are also not in the best position either. Okay, so this first threw out a bunch of oil and then it threw out the actual balm. So that's a little bit of oil that we're using, so I'm gonna keep this handy. Oh, 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 there's sugar on this? It doesn't feel like sugar. Okay, so I think the sugar has melted, most of it. This is, it feels very, it's like if I was putting, I don't know if you guys have ever tried that candy, that liquid Hubba Bubba that you're supposed to just like squeeze and like eat it, but it's kind of like gooey. It feels like if I took my Vaseline lip balm and kind of kept that consistency, but also added the Hubba Bubba to it. It's really, it's gooey. It's very gooey, but it smells really good. It's a little bit sticky, which I don't necessarily love, but feels, they feel soft, and it definitely took care of a couple of like loose dry skin that I had on my lips from last night. Cool. So I would say for the lip scrub I would probably go with like a 9 out of 10, and only because you have to open about 3 things to actually be able to get to the lip balm with your lip scrub, and because it's just sticky. Like, it leaves your hands feeling sticky, it leaves your lips feeling sticky even after you take it off. Usually when I go for lip scrubs, I go for lip scrubs like the bubblegum lip scrub from Lush, or any of the velour lip scrubs from Jeffree Star. They leave like an oily feeling in your lips, like they're hydrated. And if you go like this, you can feel like there's something hydrating your lips still even after you take it off. There's a difference, however, between feeling that little bit of oil in your lips that feels like it's gonna keep hydrating and then them feeling sticky. Sticky is not a good feeling. Like a sugary candy, spilled whiskey sour kind of sticky. So that's why 9 out of 10, but it does really make my lips feel really soft, and it really did take care of a couple of like dead skin that was hanging off. So that's pretty much it. We're trying to keep these Ipsy videos short, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more like it. I'm gonna keep making them anyways. You can go ahead and follow all of my socials, basically on everything: Twitter, Instagram, Fansly. I'm trying to get more into TikTok. That's going pretty slow. It's all the same username. It's got_Moxxie. And again, thank you all for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video, and you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Me in the end of the f***ing hot poker. I look like a millionaire if I had like a huge Hello Kitty bow. Your face is white, your neck is brown, but more on you fucking clown.